Raiders, Cardinals, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to Glendale, Arizona for today's game.
AFC versus NFC as kickoff fast approaches, Phil.
Well, we have two teams that don't know each other very well. And when you don't know each other very well, you play cautious. And when you play cautious, you don't play as well as you should. So it should be a high-scoring game.
First down at the 29. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
The offensive line that time had no idea this cornerback was coming on the blitz. He timed it perfectly, and the speed and the talent to get there, and he gets the sack on the QB.
The Cardinals from the 22. A nice grab. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
You got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? An easy touchdown pass.
The Cardinals now will tack on the extra point. It's good. Jones will run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Cardinals out now in a 4-6 formation. Heaving it down the field. And Cooper is able to get hold of it.
When you can throw the football that high, that accurate, and, man, it is beautiful. Right on the target. Nice catch. What a play.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Murray's tackled down at the 36.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
The Raiders snap it at the 36.
Cooper caught a ton of passes at Alabama and was the first wide receiver taken in the 2015 draft.
He's ready to come in and play right away in the NFL. He's smooth. He knows how to run routes, and he was the man at Alabama, and that's what you want in your #1 receiver.
Murray's got it on the handle. Now that's a way for the defense to make an early statement.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on the defensive side. They're moving around. They're taking some chances. They made it difficult on the offense, and it got them off the field.
An empty possession for the offense.
I think anytime you send the field goal kicker out there nowadays, Jim, everybody expects him to make it because they've all gotten so good at kicking that football. That time he misses it, really changes field position.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Mirror.
First down at the 46. Palmer looking down the field. Almost intercepted that time. When you talk about the Cardinals on offense, of course, Larry Fitzgerald is a player to watch.
I remember Larry Fitzgerald at the University of Pittsburgh. I said, wow, he's big and physical. And those qualities he has carried over to the NFL, and they have worked great. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the best.
Second down and 10. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald. Got a big lane. And Fitzgerald's taken down at the 26. That's his first reception today.
The line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line.
Here's the first snap after the big play. In his hands, complete, touchdown. That touchdown provides them with a solid advantage midway through the first.
Yeah, you know, I got news for the defense. They are allowed to try to stop the opponent's offense. So far, they have put up no resistance. They are getting pushed around all over the field.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Cardinals with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 20. Michael Rivera with the reception. 2nd and 5 coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Makes the catch in open space. Brought down right at the 50.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
They come to the line, and it's first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Murray's handed the football.
And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down coming up. Murray's taking the handoff.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Third down following the run. Again, they'll lean on him. Got the first, and he's got some space. And that'll close the gap.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown. Oh, my gosh, when you miss an extra point, that is heartbreaking. You got to concentrate on an extra point just like you would a 50-yard field goal. It's like in golf. We see great golfers miss putts from 2 feet away. Why? They didn't concentrate.
The Cardinals come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
It's got some daylight.
Speed to get it done at the running back position in the NFL. He showed that speed that time and picked up a good first down.
First down here after the run. Outside now. Takes it across. It is a touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
Reese has got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Raiders coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
All right, here we go. Zebra. Zebra. Here we go. Zebra.
The Cardinals sat at the line. Dime package. Amari Cooper has the catch.
That's another reception. Give him 2.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Intercepted.
He's brought down. Matthew makes a big play, just like he's been doing his whole career.
Well, he made a lot of big plays down at LSU. Return game, he is awesome doing that, but he's a ball hawk. That's what you describe when you talk about Matthew. Knows how to go and find a football and make those plays.
First down at the 47.
Homer's going to take off with it.
As we get a look at this defense, Justin Tuck, a player opposing offenses always have to game plan for.
Yeah, it's hard to game plan for him, Jim, because he can line up anywhere. He'll line up over the center, the guards. He'll get outside and try to speed rush you. Justin Tuck, very versatile.
DJ Hayden is there to fix it all.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Raiders retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Freeney's there to take him down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Carr comes out in the pistol. They'll go ground. Peterson's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Cardinals defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Third down on the way.
The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense.
Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Crabtree's got it on a pass that had some heat. This play set up by the long gainer. First down at the 23.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
Second and 10. Murray comes down with it. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
What a good job by the offense driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
Murray's going to secure the handoff. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
Johnson's going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals come out now with the hopes of adding even more fireworks to what's been a very eventful first quarter for them, Phil.
It's been fun to watch so far. You know what happens? You have these plays, and you plan for the start of the game, and their planning was extraordinary. Everything they've done so far is worked.
Jerron Brown makes the catch. Brown's taken down at the 33. That's his first reception today. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. The Cardinals take it from the 33. Andre Ellington with the reception. The Cardinals still driving as the second quarter gets... underway. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Looking for some daylight up the middle. The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
Here we go.
From the gun. And methodically, he just throws it away. The Cardinals will punt the football. He's going to try and return this punt. He's tackled right at the 36.
The Raiders love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Raiders lineup. Been a tight first half. The score's 21-14. The Cardinals go with the dime formation here on defense. Murray's going to take the handoff now. And gains maybe 4. And if you look at the numbers we have here, you really expect to be winning a game when a running back is having this type of a first half.
Boy, don't you ever. When you dominate on the offensive side, especially in the run game, you do expect to be winning. You have to go to your defense and say, stop them just one time. Give us a chance.
To Crabtree. And Crabtree's tackled right at the 42.
Corner routes not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong-arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
Press coverage all the way.
Oh, look at that. Linebacker's moving around.
1st and 10. And it's batted down. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Rivera's able to grab it.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Raiders snap it up at the 26. Set up now at the 26. The Cardinals defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd down and 10. Wide to the left. Picks up about 2.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
It's third down coming up. The Raiders come to the line. The first down marker is at the 16. Pulls it in.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down. Well, I don't know what to say about that decision right there. I did not like it. Take the points, kick the field goal. You tried to be too smart, and look what happened. The pass doesn't work, and now you're in a world of trouble.
From the gun. With the sack.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
This will be second down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Here we go.
Johnson's got it on the handoff.
A foot race to the end zone. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
He's put the ball on the tee and he's about to kick off. Jones got it on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. It's a two tight end formation. The Raiders have it at the 24.
Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
That's his third catch of the day.
Ball from the 46.
First down here after the completion. Murray's ready to run off the screen. The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And Cooper is able to get hold of it.
When you get aggressive safeties who like to get up there and try to stop the run, the post route is an awesome way to take advantage of that. Go down the field 10 to 12 yards, plant that outside foot, run towards the goalpost. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Michael Crabtree on the receiving end. So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Carr comes out in the pistol.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowd the line of scrimmage.
And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Raiders now getting ready to kick it away. Johnson's running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
Right now, move
First down at the 25. Khalil Mack takes down the quarterback.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And it's Curtis Lofton who makes the play. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. This is third down. The Raiders lined up in the nickel. Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gresham's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
On his way. The 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead. They like to take this in at halftime, and if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
Jones is going to test the coverage here. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Raiders now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone. And so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
It's now second down. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense. Throws the pass. Hooper's got it. On a pass, had some heat on it.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. The Raiders signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. 2nd and 1 coming up. Carr's back in shotgun formation. Latavius Murray makes the catch. They're going to the hurry. First down and 10. Going to take it the distance. Touchdown. And as we approach halftime, that touchdown certainly makes the lead look a lot less secure than it was just a few minutes ago.
It's going to change those halftime speeches, isn't it? One team is going to say, hey, look, we played awful, but we found a way to hang into the game. And the other team has to be disappointed. They dominated, and now they're in a close contest.
He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. The Cardinals back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see them go out there and have success again.
Has the first down. Now looking for more. That's a hit by Justin Tuck. The Cardinals call a timeout. Their first. Just 30 seconds to go before halftime and a first down. The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and 10. Easy catch there. Going to take it home for the touchdown. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
Jones is going to test the coverage this time. And Tackle down at the 49-yard line.
Well, a lot of good things happened on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Carr set, empty backfield.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And Crabtree's got it. First down. The Raiders use another timeout here, and they have one left. The football is at the 38. Carr's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
Makes the catch in the open field.
That's his 6th catch of the day. The Raiders will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. Ready for intermission. First, one more play.
First and goal from the 7.
And that's Matthew who almost made the interception.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
That leads us to second down. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
Second and goal from the 7.
Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
A touchdown right before halftime. And, Phil, perhaps that momentum will carry over to the second half.
Shoot, it changed everything, didn't it? I mean, look at them. They're excited, and just how you and I are looking at the game is going to change, or has changed quite a bit. What a job finding a way to get a touchdown and get this game close.
Jones will run this one out.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Raiders offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Raiders all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Carr's got it in the gun. Amari Cooper has the catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Murray's handed the football. And it's Brady who ends this play in the backfield.
The Raiders running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Second and 13. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
Third down and 13. Looking long. Makes the play.
The Raiders did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
So, first and goal to go. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other, to get open, to score.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Johnson's going to run this one out.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Cardinals come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, it starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
First down at the 41. Throwing off tackle here. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Second down and 12. Ellington's taking the handoff.
And they get to him at the 45.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Let's go.
3rd and 6. Gresham's going to pull in the bullet pass.
That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Ellington on the screen. Ellington's brought down after picking up 11 on this play. The Cardinals rely on their passing game to lead them, and today it has. Palmer's been all but unstoppable.
He has been unstoppable here today. You want to win it? Well, Jim, we always hear it's a quarterback-driven league, and we are seeing that in today's game.
Now 1st and 10. The catch is made. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Cardinals did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position. When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
Woodson's in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Palmer's completed his last 6 passes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Johnson's got his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And another score by the running back. How about that? He has been terrific today here, getting all these touchdowns, running it inside, outside. It's been fun to watch. Offensive line doing an awesome job, too.
Jones is running this one out. And he's met head-on right there at the 20.
The Raiders offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Murray's met after a gain of 3. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. 2nd down following the run. Murray's lined up as the single back. And it's swatted away.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage, it takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders take it from the 23. Cooper's got it on a pass that had some heat.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Carr's completion percentage 70% on the day. The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Tackle made by Ray that time. The Raiders still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Carr's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
Halu's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
Halu has the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
And you know, Phil, with this third quarter winding down, how important a third down stop might that wind up being?
Oh, I think it's going to be huge, Jim. You know, here we come to the end of the game. The pressure is coming on, and that stop might put some pressure.
In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
They've tied it up with that touchdown, and it looks like these teams are on level terms as we go into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they are. Boy, this turns everything around. Isn't it amazing? It's tied, but the team that just tied it up, they got to be feeling a lot better than the other team right now.
He made it. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Stiff arms. He's in the clear.
The 20. The 10.
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
This kick returner, he's so good. You always have to pay attention. Even when he catches the football in the end zone, he will bring it out. He is dynamic. We see why he brings that football out. Makes people miss. Has great speed and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Jones going to test the coverage here. Brought down at the 20. That return's good for about 25. The Raiders will try to match the success they had on their previous drive and make sure they keep up with the opposition, Phil.
Yeah, you know what we're seeing, Jim? We're just seeing two teams with two hot quarterbacks. And my gosh, they are throwing it right on target. With a lot of
Campbell takes down the quarterback.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
2nd down now. Murray's got it. Screen. Then picks up about 3. Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the 1st down. 3rd down coming up. No huddle time. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Down the field. And they can't connect. The Raiders are going to have to punt. Peterson with a chance to return this one. Has 12 on this play. And we're back in what has been an offensive showdown to this point. The Cardinals line up, split backfield. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Ellington with the grab. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. The Cardinals have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Palmer's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it. Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Brown is stopped there.
The Cardinals really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the 2nd half. And that 1st down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
The corners step back. Press coverage all the way. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 35. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Gresham is not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time. Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
Gresham's got it on a pass that had something, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
What a day for the quarterback. Man, he must feel great. He is going to sleep good tonight. When you're throwing the ball like this, he is on fire. Every time they're open, he's throwing it in there for a touchdown.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Ross is going to test the coverage this time. And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. The Raiders offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline. So the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
Get ready.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front. The Raiders in the pistol. First down at the 27. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made. Well, we were due for one of these after all the fireworks we had seen offensively. A great defensive play here early in the fourth quarter.
I'm so surprised it took so long. They got good players on the defensive side, but, hey, they finally got their act together, and they stopped that offense with that interception.
Set up now at the 36. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Going deep.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Cardinals snap it at the 36. Launches it down the field. And the pass is picked by Woodson. Even with all the scoring we've seen, a defense now steps up and makes the biggest play of this game as we start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they went out there and they finally made a play. Man, did that take a long time to see the defense step up, but not too late. Good play, good interception.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Michael Rivera with the reception. Second and 2 coming up.
Let's go.
From the gun. Going for the deep ball. The ball is knocked out.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3-and-out.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
It's intercepted. Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals.
Well, they're going to study the offense, and you know what they're going to do. You're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
Going to be a penalty here. There is a flag out. convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. And it looks like the onside kick will pay off here. The Cardinals offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
And they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. And you're right, they're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
Out of the gun. Going for the home run. And it falls incomplete.
I'll say this, in a situation like this, 3rd and long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And well, I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Looking long. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. All set to punt here. Gets the handle here. Up the gut here. The Raiders will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you that the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there.
All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part in the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Raiders getting ready to kick it off. It'll be a touchback. The Cardinals take the field here. Their last possession ended with a very crazy decision going for it on 4th down from their own territory. An unusual decision to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you pile up enough losses, you'll finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the game right now, what would you have done with that last possession?
I absolutely would have punted it without question.
2nd and 10. Looking at every option. Woodson with the interception. We're getting late in the game, and that big defensive play now puts the offense in perfect position to take control of this one.
Yeah, you know what happened? I'll give a lot of credit to the defense, but the quarterback on the other side, I think he's had so much success, he got overconfident, and he took a chance, and he got burned.
1st down at the 21. Calais Campbell gets the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Well, I know this. When it comes to these situations, don't take a chance, because if you do, I promise you, it's going to backfire.
From the shotgun. Launching it deep. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. He'll take the snap from the gun. Wants to go deep. The Raiders turn the ball over on downs. The Raiders go for it on 4th down, and it backfires.
You must look at where you are on the field. You make a decision like this, you have to have a play that you know is going to work. Well, it backfires, and you turn over the football in terrible field position.
Dives across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, if you're in a hurry, this is the offense you want. My gosh, they got down the field and scored that touchdown, and they did it quickly with very few plays.
The Cardinals lined up, onside kick coming up. empty on the onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that, and they got to tighten things up here in this game. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second down and 10. Cooper's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Jim, they're in the red zone, and what they have to do here is score as fast as you can so you can give yourself a few more opportunities.
First down at the 19. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Scrambling out of the pocket, and it's knocked down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
Oh, man, the defense is going to be mad about this. They were thinking run. They had the defense called. It was right, but they're not able to stop the surge by the offensive line, and they let the running back get in there for the TD.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The Raiders now, no doubt, will onside kick it. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job. Ellington's taken down at the 46. First down coming up. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Johnson's going to secure the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The Cardinals have really been able to run the ball today. That's been a huge reason why they lead. Johnson's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, it's working well. Don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
2 minutes to go in the second half. Second and 10. Handoff made. Breaks away. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Johnson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 29. Touchdown. That touchdown almost assuredly was the nail in the coffin.
Oh, it absolutely was, wasn't it? And listen, the game is always won in the trenches, and what I mean by that, today the offensive line won the battle. They beat the defensive line all over the field. The pass protection was tremendous, and the run blocking was very good. That's why they won the game easily.
Signals made, and the onside kick works to perfection this time.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Allen's all over the ball carrier.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
Second down and 13. Palmer's taking off, airing it out.
Third and long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third and long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Butler will be called on now to punt the football. Cardinals turned the ball over on downs.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Raiders take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game and just know today the team on the other side beat you up and they were the better team.
Here they are inside the 20, and they keep their hopes alive as they move down the field. Oakland Raiders, touchdown. That's his second touchdown today. Murray's going to take the...
Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
The Raiders now lining up for the onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Cardinals offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
Coming to the line at the 43. The Cardinals are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down on the way. Double tight end formation. Here's the quick toss. Running room. Johnson's tackled right at the 35.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it. Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. The Raiders defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Johnson's got it on the handoff. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius who catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. This will be the final snap. Looks like a penalty on the defense. It's first down as they head to the line. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Just a quick drop back. Jermaine Gresham has the catch. Gresham's met at the 23. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here.